Episode 6 The Star in the Canyon. The road less traveled. Zach is driving late at night through a remote canyon in the Pacific Northwest. The road winds between towering cliffs shrouded in mist, with dense forest stretching endlessly above. Clara, his ghostly assistant, hovers in the passenger seat, visibly uneasy. I don't like this place, Zach. There's something wrong here. Zach brushes her off, savoring the solitude. He's been traveling to clear his mind, trying to reconnect with nature. The orb appears. As Zach rounds a bend, his radio starts to crackle, emitting strange, otherworldly frequencies. The car headlights flicker, and then everything goes silent. Up ahead, perched on the side of the canyon wall, is an enormous glowing orb. It looks like a star, radiating, pulsing light that shifts between blue, white, and gold. The light is hypnotic, and the air hums with an energy that makes Zach's skin tingle. He pulls over, stepping out of the car, unable to look away. Clara is gone, vanished completely. The encounter. The orb begins to move, drifting slowly down the canyon wall toward Zach. He feels both awe and terror, as if the orb is alive and aware of him. When it reaches him, the light intensifies, enveloping him completely. He feels his weightlessness, as if his body is dissolving into the light. Suddenly, Zach finds himself aboard a massive, silent ship. The walls seem to shimmer and ripple like liquid metal, and the air smells faintly of ozone. Inside the ship, Zach is alone in a vast, empty chamber, the walls glowing faintly. He hears a voice, not in his ears, but inside his mind. It's calm, resonant, and distinctly non-human. You are ready. A smaller orb detaches from the wall and hovers in front of him, projecting images directly into his mind. The ship's controls, fluid and organic, responding to the thought and touch of Zach. Visions of the Earth as seen from space, its oceans shimmering with life. Strange symbols and mathematical patterns, too complex for him to fully understand. Learning to fly. Zach approaches what looks like a command center, a sleek chair-like structure surrounded by floating controls. As he sits, the chair molds to his body, and he feels an electric pulse through his spine. The voice instructs him, feel, don't think. The ship is alive. It responds to intention. Zach places his hands on the controls. The ship responds instantly, lifting off and gliding effortlessly through the canyon. He begins to trust the process, flying faster, navigating sharp turns with precision. The ship seems to merge with his consciousness, amplifying his intuition and reflexes. The gift of water. Soon the orb reappears, now smaller and more focused, hovering before Zach. It projects a final image into his mind, a vast ocean glowing with bioluminescent life. The voice speaks again. Water is life. Your path begins here. Zach feels a surge of energy, his body vibrating with newfound power. He suddenly understands the connection between water, energy, and life itself. Before he can ask questions, the light envelops him again, and he wakes up in his car, parked by the side of the road. The aftermath. Zach checks the clock. Several hours have passed. Though it felt like minutes, Clara reappears frazzled. What the hell just happened? 1 second you're here, the next, poof. Zach struggles to explain. He feels different, sharper, more aware. His hands tingle whenever he touches anything damp, and he hears faint whispers when he's near water. He stops by a creek to test his intuition. As he dips his hand in the water, the whispers grow, louder and louder, forming coherent thoughts. He realizes he can communicate with the water, feeling its history and the life it used to support and currently does. The hidden truth. Zach begins researching the area and learns about the canyon's dark history. It was once an indigenous reservation home to a tribe with deep spiritual ties to land and water. The government seized the land in the 1940s for classified military operations. UFO sightings in the area date back to the 1970s, with reports of glowing orbs and missing time. Zach realizes he's part of a much larger mystery, one that ties his ability to something ancient and universal. A new path. Zach returns home, but everything feels different. His abilities have grown, and he starts to experiment, learning how to draw energy from water and to heal himself and others. This episode ends with Zach staring into a glass of water on his desk. As he concentrates, the water begins to glow faintly, and the whispers return. This is only the beginning. In the background, Clara mutters nervously, next time, can we just stick to back roads without alien tech?